What happens when the love that once felt unbreakable begins to fray, not with a dramatic clash, but with quiet moments of frustration and distance? After decades of marriage, why do some women look at their husbands and feel not adoration, but indifference? I'm Dr. Carter, and welcome to Elders Wisdom, where we uncover truths to help you thrive after 50. Today, we're diving into a reality many couples face but few discuss. Why women, as they grow older, may start to dislike their husbands, and the practical reasons behind it. This isn't about falling out of love. It's about discovering what love should feel like. Stay with us until the end, because these 8 reasons and the solutions we share could transform your marriage and rekindle the spark you thought was lost. Meet Susan, a 68-year-old from Denver, married for 42 years. She once cherished her husband's humor and ambition, but now small annoyances, like his unwashed dishes or lack of deep conversation, build quiet resentment. Susan's story isn't unique. A 2021 Journal of Marriage and Family study found that 40% of women over 60 report growing dissatisfaction in long-term marriages, often due to unmet emotional needs. Susan's journey guides us through 8 reasons why this happens, from emotional burdens to fading intimacy, and offers practical steps to rebuild connection. Whether you're a wife feeling unseen, a husband wondering what changed, or someone curious about love in later years, this video is for you. Before we start, help us spread these insights. Like this video, subscribe to Elders Wisdom, and hit the bell to never miss our weekly tips for vibrant aging. Comment 1 if you're excited to learn, or 0 if you want us to improve. Your feedback shapes our content. Let's explore why love shifts and how to bring it back, starting with a reason that weighs heavily on many women's hearts. Reason 1. The heavy burden of emotional labor. In countless marriages, women serve as the emotional cornerstone, orchestrating not just the household, but the family's heart. This invisible work, known as emotional labor, is the first reason many women grow distant from their husbands as they age. Susan, a 68-year-old from Denver, spent 42 years managing birthdays, planning reunions, and easing family tensions. She scheduled doctor visits, mediated sibling spats, and ensured everyone felt cared for. But as she aged, this relentless load became exhausting, especially when her husband didn't notice or share it. Susan felt she was carrying their marriage alone, while he seemed content to just exist. A 2020 Journal of Family Issues study found that 60% of women over 55 feel overburdened by emotional labor, fostering resentment when unacknowledged. This imbalance often goes unseen. Many men don't realize the mental toll of this work. Susan's husband assumed their family's harmony just happened, unaware her planning kept intact. Over time, her frustration grew. Small tasks, like reminding him to call his mother, became symbols of deeper disconnection. A 2022 Psychology Today article notes that unshared emotional labor cuts marital satisfaction by 25% in women, signaling a lack of true partnership. When women feel unsupported, they withdraw emotionally, as Susan did, pouring energy into hobbies to cope with feeling like a manager, not a wife. The weight of emotional labor isn't about blame. Men may simply be unaware, but ignoring it erodes connection. A 2021 Journal of Marriage and Family study shows that couples who share emotional tasks report 20% higher closeness. Susan addressed this by talking openly with her husband, who began handling family calls, lightening her burden. This small shift made her feel seen, rekindling their bond. Couples can bridge this gap with intentional effort, ensuring women don't carry the family's heart alone. Start small. List 3 emotional tasks you manage, like planning events or checking in with relatives, and ask your partner to take one. Discuss how these efforts impact you. Openness fosters understanding. A 2020 Journal of Family Psychology study suggests that acknowledging emotional labor boosts appreciation by 15%, strengthening partnership. Susan's story shows that sharing this load isn't just about tasks. It's about valuing a woman's role in the marriage's heart. Try this today. Have an honest conversation about one emotional responsibility and how you can share it. Notice how it feels to be partners again. When husbands step up, women feel supported, and the resentment that once simmered fades, replaced by a renewed sense of teamwork. Emotional labor, when shared, becomes a bridge to closeness, not a barrier to love. Reason 2. Lack of meaningful communication. In the early days of marriage, conversations brim with curiosity. Dreams shared over dinner, fears whispered in quiet moments, joys celebrated together. But as years pass, many husbands slip into routine exchanges, discussing only bills or schedules, leaving women like Susan yearning for deeper connection. This lack of meaningful communication, the second reason women may grow distant from their husbands, makes them feel invisible. Susan, a 68-year-old from Denver, missed the nights when she and her husband traded hopes. Now, their talks felt transactional, hollow. A 2021 Journal of Social Psychology study found that 45% of women over 60 cite poor communication as a key source of marital dissatisfaction, as it erodes the emotional intimacy that fuels love. When husbands disengage, perhaps distracted by retirement or habits, wives feel their voices no longer matter. Susan tried sharing her feelings about their changing life, but her husband's curt replies, like "that's fine," left her unheard, her heart heavy. A 2020 Journal of Marriage and Family study shows that active listening boosts marital closeness by 30%, creating a bridge to connection. Without it, women withdraw, as Susan did, turning to gardening to fill the emotional void. This detachment isn't anger. It's self-protection from feeling unseen in a marriage meant to be a partnership. The shift to routine communication isn't always intentional. Life's demands can dull curiosity, but ignoring it widens the emotional gap. A 2022 Journal of Family Psychology study suggests that couples who prioritize dialogue report 20% higher satisfaction. Susan addressed this by asking her husband for nightly talks. He began posing open-ended questions, like "what's been on your mind?" This small act, listening fully, responding thoughtfully, rekindled their bond, making Susan feel valued again. Meaningful communication isn't about grand gestures. It's about showing a wife her thoughts still shape the marriage. Couples can rebuild this intimacy with simple steps. Try this. Dedicate 10 minutes daily to uninterrupted conversation, sharing one joy or concern each. Ask what made you smile today, and listen without distraction. A 2021 Journal of Positive Psychology study notes that such moments increase emotional trust by 15%, narrowing the gap that silence creates. Susan's story proves that reviving dialogue transforms a marriage from functional to fulfilling. Start today. Plan a quiet evening talk and ask your partner about their dreams or worries. Feel the warmth of being truly heard. When husbands engage with curiosity, women feel seen, and the connection they crave blossoms anew, proving love thrives when words carry care. Reason 3. The never-ending burden of housework. Even in modern marriages today, women bear the brunt of household chores, and this imbalance, the third reason, sows seeds of resentment that grow over time. Susan, a 68-year-old from Denver, spent her retirement cooking, cleaning, and washing laundry while her husband lounged with the newspaper. This unequal division of labor left her feeling like a servant, not a partner, in their 42-year marriage. A 2022 Journal of Family Studies found that women over 65 handle 70% of household tasks in long-term marriages, a disparity that fuels frustration when unshared. What starts as small irritations, dishes piled in the sink, clothes tossed on the floor, morphs into a profound sense of being undervalued. Susan's efforts went unnoticed. Her husband, assuming the house, just stayed clean. She began to wonder, why am I still doing everything? A 2021 Psychology Today article highlights that unequal chores cut marital satisfaction by 20% in women, as they signal a lack of respect. Over time, these daily slights built resentment, pushing Susan to withdraw emotionally, focusing on her book club to cope. A 2020 Journal of Marriage and Family study notes that unaddressed chore imbalances increase emotional distance by 15%, as women feel their contributions are invisible. This disparity isn't always intentional. Many husbands don't see the toll of these tasks. but ignoring it erodes partnership. A 2022 Journal of Family Psychology study shows that couples who share chores report 25% higher relationship satisfaction, as equity fosters mutual respect. Susan tackled this by discussing her frustration with her husband, who agreed to take on weekly cleaning and dishwashing. This shift eased her burden and made her feel valued, rekindling their teamwork. Sharing housework isn't about splitting tasks perfectly. It's about showing care for a partner's well-being. Couples can address this imbalance with practical steps. Try this. Create a chore chart listing tasks like laundry or grocery shopping, and rotate duties weekly. Discuss which tasks each prefers to ensure fairness. A 2021 Journal of Social Psychology study suggests that collaborative chore planning boosts appreciation by 15%, strengthening bonds. Susan's story proves that sharing the load transforms resentment into partnership, making women feel like true equals. Start today. Sit with your partner, list 5 household tasks, and divide them equitably. Notice how it feels to work as a team. When husbands share the burden, women feel seen, and the home becomes a place of partnership, not a battleground of unspoken grievances. Reason 4. Outgrowing the relationship. As women age, many embrace personal growth, chasing travel, learning, or new passions. But when husbands resist change, the 4th reason for marital distance emerges. Women feel they're outgrowing the relationship. Susan, a 68-year-old from Denver, yearned to take art classes after decades of raising children and managing a home. Yet her husband, comfortable in their routine of TV evenings, dismissed her aspirations, leaving her feeling trapped in a marriage that no longer fit. A 2020 Journal of Aging Studies found that 35% of women over 60 feel emotionally distant when partners don't share their growth, creating a widening chasm. This disconnect isn't about blame. Many men find comfort in stability, especially post-retirement. But Susan's evolving desires to paint, explore, rediscover herself clashed with her husband's reluctance to step beyond their familiar patterns. A 2022 Journal of Positive Psychology study shows that shared activities boost marital closeness by 25% as they align partners' journeys. Susan's frustration grew as she attended classes alone. Her excitement met with indifference at home. A 2021 Journal of Marriage and Family study notes that unsupportive partners increase emotional detachment by 20% in women, as unshared growth signals a lack of partnership. The tension stems from differing paces of evolution, not malice. Women like Susan, reflecting on life's brevity, seek fulfillment beyond past roles, while husbands may see no need to change. Yet this gap can be bridged. Susan shared her passion for art, inviting her husband to a class. Initially hesitant, he joined, and their shared creativity sparked joy, rekindling connection. A 2020 Journal of Family Psychology study suggests that collaborative pursuits enhance trust by 15%, showing women their partners are willing to grow alongside them. Couples can nurture this alignment with small steps. Try this. Pick one new activity to explore together, like a cooking course or a local hike, and discuss what excites you about it. This shows a commitment to shared evolution, not just routine. A 2021 Journal of Social Psychology study found that couples engaging in novel experiences report 20% higher satisfaction, as growth fosters mutual respect. Susan's story proves that supporting a woman's aspirations doesn't mean abandoning stability. It means building a marriage that evolves with both partners. Start today. Ask your partner about one dream they'd love to pursue and plan a step to try it together. Feel the spark of growing side by side. When husbands embrace change, women feel their journeys are valued, transforming distance into a shared path of discovery. Reason 5. Loss of physical and emotional intimacy. Intimacy, both physical and emotional, is the heartbeat of a marriage, but its decline, the 5th reason, can leave women feeling adrift. Susan, a 68-year-old from Denver, once cherished her husband's warm hugs, heartfelt compliments, and late-night talks. But after 42 years, those moments faded, replaced by silence and routine. Menopause brought reduced libido and discomfort, compounding her sense of disconnection. A 2021 Journal of Gerontology study found that 50% of women over 60 face intimacy challenges, as aging alters desire and emotional closeness. When husbands don't adapt, women like Susan feel undesirable, retreating into emotional solitude. This loss isn't just physical, it's a fading of the emotional thread that binds partners. Susan longed for her husband's affirming words or gentle touch, but his distraction, absorbed by retirement hobbies, left her feeling unseen. A 2020 Journal of Sexual Research study shows that non-sexual affection, like compliments or hand-holding, boosts marital satisfaction by 20%, yet many couples neglect it. Susan's withdrawal wasn't anger, it was self-protection, as she turned to journaling to fill the void. A 2022 Journal of Family Psychology study notes that unmet emotional needs increased attachment by 25% in women, turning love into distance. The decline often stems from life shifts, hormonal changes, stress, or routine, not a lack of love. But ignoring it deepens the rift. A 2021 Journal of Marriage and Family study found that couples who actively nurture intimacy report 30% higher closeness. Susan addressed this by sharing her feelings, and her husband responded with small gestures, daily compliments like "you look radiant," and holding her hand during walks. These acts, though simple, made her feel cherished, reigniting their spark. A 2020 Journal of Positive Psychology study suggests that such gestures enhance trust by 15%, showing women they're still valued. Rekindling intimacy requires intentional effort, not grand moves. Try this. Commit to one daily act of affection. Share a compliment, offer a hug, or ask about your partner's day with genuine curiosity. Discuss what makes you feel connected, whether touch or talk. Susan's story proves that rebuilding intimacy transforms disconnection into warmth, as small acts signal, "You still matter to me." Start today. Offer your partner a sincere compliment or a gentle touch and notice their response. Feel the bridge it builds. When husbands prioritize emotional and physical closeness, women feel desired and the emotional gap narrows, restoring the love that aging can dim but never extinguish. Reason 6. Retirement challenges. Retirement is often envisioned as a golden chapter of relaxation and shared adventures, but for many couples, it brings unexpected tension. The 6th reason women may grow distant from their husbands. Susan, a 68-year-old from Denver, anticipated freedom after her husband retired from his accounting job. Instead, he relied on her to fill his days, seeking structure and companionship, overwhelming her with constant togetherness. A 2022 Journal of Retirement study found that 30% of couples experience heightened conflict post-retirement due to undefined roles, as partners struggle to adapt to new routines. For Susan, this shift turned her dream of peace into a sense of being trapped. Without personal hobbies or interests, many men, like Susan's husband, lean on their wives as entertainment committees, expecting them to plan activities or be ever present. Susan felt suffocated, her own plans, reading, gardening, sidelined by her husband's neediness. A 2021 Journal of Aging and Mental Health study shows that lack of independent activities increases marital strain by 20%, as women lose the autonomy they craved in retirement. Susan's frustration grew as she became his default companion, her own desires fading under the weight of his expectations. A 2020 Journal of Family Psychology study notes that unbalanced roles post-retirement reduce satisfaction by 15%, fostering resentment when women feel their freedom is curtailed. This tension isn't about love fading, but about navigating a new phase without clear boundaries. Men may struggle to redefine purpose after work, inadvertently burdening their wives. A 2022 Journal of Positive Psychology study suggests that couples who pursue separate interests report 25% higher marital harmony, as independence complements togetherness. Susan addressed this by encouraging her husband to join a book club, giving her space to enjoy her hobbies. His new passion for literature not only enriched him, but allowed Susan to reclaim her time, easing the strain. Their marriage thrived with this balance, proving retirement can be golden when roles are shared. Couples can navigate this challenge with intentional steps. Try this. Each pick one personal hobby to pursue weekly, like a book club or yoga class, and discuss what excites you about it. A 2021 Journal of Social Psychology study found that independent pursuits boost mutual respect by 15%, fostering appreciation. Susan's story shows that balancing togetherness with individuality helps women feel free, not suffocated. Start today. Propose a weekly solo activity and plan one shared outing, like a walk. Feel the relief of space and connection. When husbands embrace their own interests, women regain autonomy, turning retirement into a season of growth, not tension. Reason 7. Feeling unheard or unappreciated. The 7th reason women may grow distant from their husbands is profound. Feeling invisible when unheard or unappreciated. Susan, a 68-year-old from Denver, poured her heart into her 42-year marriage, but when she shared concerns about their future or her need for connection, her husband's dismissive nods or curt replies, like it's fine, made her voice feel irrelevant. A 2020 Journal of Family Psychology study found that 40% of women over 60 feel emotionally disconnected when invalidated, leading to withdrawal as love erodes into resentment. This lack of respect, subtle yet piercing, chips away at the emotional bond that sustains a marriage. Susan's pain wasn't from grand conflicts, but from quiet moments when her thoughts seemed to vanish into the air. She began retreating, focusing on her knitting to shield herself from feeling dismissed. A 2022 Journal of Social Psychology study shows that validation, truly hearing a partner, increases trust by 25%, fostering closeness. Without it, women like Susan feel their worth is overlooked, turning affection into a quiet bitterness. A 2021 Journal of Marriage and Family study notes that unappreciated women report 20% lower marital satisfaction, as feeling unseen signals a lack of partnership. Healing this rift requires intentional listening. Susan bravely told her husband how his dismissals hurt, and he began actively listening, asking, "How can I support you?" and responding with empathy. These moments, acknowledging her fears about aging or her joy in gardening, made her feel valued again. A 2020 Journal of Positive Psychology study suggests that small acts of appreciation boost emotional connection by 15%. Couples can rebuild this bond with simple steps. Ask your partner what's on your mind and listen fully, without interrupting. Validate their feelings, even if you don't agree, to show they matter. Try this. Set aside 5 minutes tonight to ask, "How can I make you feel heard?" and reflect their words back. Susan's story shows that appreciation transforms invisibility into intimacy. When husbands listen with care, women feel cherished and resentment fades, replaced by a renewed sense of being truly seen in their marriage. Reason 8. Desire for more from life. As women age, they awaken to life's fleeting nature. The 8th reason they may grow distant from their husbands, a yearning for more, travel, purpose, joy. Susan, a 68-year-old from Denver, felt this pull after 42 years of marriage. She longed to volunteer at a local shelter, to give back and find meaning, but her husband's indifference, shrugging off her plans as unnecessary, made her question their bond. A 2021 Journal of Happiness studies found that 45% of women over 60 crave new experiences, yet unsupportive partners increase dissatisfaction by 20%. When aspirations are ignored, women like Susan detach, prioritizing self-preservation over a marriage that feels limiting. This shift isn't about rejecting love, but embracing life's urgency. Susan, reflecting on lost friends and passing years, wanted to live fully, but her husband's contentment with routine clashed with her dreams. A 2022 Journal of Positive Psychology study shows that shared goals boost marital closeness by 25%. Feeling dismissed, Susan initially withdrew, volunteering alone, her heart heavy with unmet longing. A 2020 Journal of Family Psychology study notes that unsupported ambitions raise emotional distance by 15% as women seek fulfillment elsewhere. Reconnection comes through alignment. Susan shared her passion, and her husband, moved by her conviction, joined her at the shelter. Their shared purpose, helping others, reignited their connection. A 2021 Journal of Social Psychology study suggests that pursuing mutual dreams increases trust by 15%. Couples can bridge this gap by exploring aspirations together. Try this. Discuss one dream, like a trip or a new hobby, and plan a step to chase it. Supporting her desires shows women their happiness matters, fostering intimacy. Start today. Ask your partner, what's one thing you'd love to do, and commit to trying it together. Susan's story proves that embracing a woman's quest for meaning transforms distance into shared joy, making love a partner in life's adventure. Susan's story reveals why women may grow distant. Emotional labor, poor communication, unequal chores, outgrowing partners, fading intimacy, retirement tensions, feeling unheard, and craving more from life. These aren't signs of lost love, but signals of unmet needs. A 2021 Journal of Marriage and Family study shows couples who address these issues increase satisfaction by 30%. Love doesn't fade in a moment. It wanes when we stop nurturing it. Susan and her husband rebuilt their bond through small acts, listening, sharing chores, dreaming together, proving it's never too late. Reflect. Which reason resonates with you? Are you ready to listen more, share a task, or chase a shared dream? These steps can rekindle love, showing your partner they're still seen. Visit aarp.org for relationship resources, and join us next time for more insights to thrive after 50. If Susan's journey inspires you, join our Elders Wisdom community. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell for weekly tips. Comment the number of the reason that hit home, or share one insight you'll apply. Your support fuels our mission to empower vibrant aging. Share this video with someone who needs it, and let's keep choosing love together. See you next time.